So let's get into this, guys. Welcome back. This isn't the typical toy hunt I normally go on. I actually had to go to one of my other comic book shops that I like to go to in Ashburn, Virginia, called Comic Logic, because I had submitted 3 comics to get graded, and one of them was the Last Ronin first print issue. And the reason why that took long was because it's a much larger comic, and the spine of it is like flat like a magazine, and it's a lot bigger. So what the guy who does it for me, who submits it, that I pay, he stated that it took longer because they mark it down as a magazine instead of a regular comic book, which I didn't know. But I finally went to pick it up today with a few other pickups. See if I can grab that real quick. Where did I put it? Oh, okay. I actually picked up, did some errands as well. So I'm not even gonna bother to edit that out. But anyway, let me just show you while I was there. I picked up some new reads. Being that I love the Thing and the Hulk, I love these reprints of classic books. So I picked up this Fantastic Four number 12, and this is At Last, the Fantastic Four Meet the Hulk. So that is pretty dope. So I picked that up. Looks like it's gonna be a fun read, and just to add to my Thing/Hulk section of my hopefully future toy room. I might just put this, like, maybe, I don't know if I'll hang it up in the room, but we'll see what happens. And I decided to pick up Hulk Smash Everything number 1. I'm gonna give that a read, see how that is. Like I said, I'm not too hip to the new comics that are out these days, so I have a few of them that I probably showed you already that I'm trying to catch up on a few. So, I finally decided to, shout out to Just Incredible, always talking about Transformers. He loves Transformers, so finally decided to get Transformers Volume 1, Robots in Disguise. So I picked that up. I always saw Volume 2, but I finally picked up Volume 1, and this looks like it is kind of like the beginning of the Autobots leaving Cybertron. It says Optimus Prime was supposed to lead the Autobots to victory. Instead, the fate of Cybertron is unknown, and his allies have crash-landed far from home alongside their enemies, the Decepticons. So you see he has some humans. So I don't know if that's supposed to be the Sam Witwicky of the series. I forgot the kid's name that was in the original 80s cartoon, so I don't know if that's them, but I'll read it to find out. So this is Image. So this is not the I think they're on the IDW as well. So this might be like maybe a reimagining of their origin story. So I decided to pick that up so I could read it alongside the G.I. Joe volume that I picked up. I also decided, I saw some of these comics loose, like the series. So I was like, you know what? I want to wait until they put it together as a graphic novel, and it is Blood Hunt. I don't know if you can see that. So this one says the stakes are high in Marvel's bloodiest event, and in the special edition, the action is bloodier than ever. And it says with Blade the Vampire Hunter right in the middle of the carnage. So I'm trying to add more Blade comics and more darker comics to the collection as well. So I can see we have Sam Wilson's Captain America that looks like Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Scarlet Witch, Iron Man, Miles Morales, Doctor Strange, Vision, Thor, Tigra, and I don't know who this is right here. But had to pick that up. Go pick up. And then I picked up, I don't even know if I have this issue, but I picked it up just in case, especially since the cover is so badass. The Marvel Knights, the Punisher number 3. So pick that up, and it looks like it's one of those covers that's like kind of like a poster as well. So Hopefully I don't have double of this. If I do, then this is then a variant cover, because a lot of them are doing these variant covers these days. And then I saw this autographed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles IDW #1. It says cover-re. I don't know what that means. Turtles versus Street Fighter autograph sign. And I freaking forgot to ask him who signed this. I don't know if it's the artist, but this is badass. And of course, it had my favorite Turtle Raphael on it. So you see Raphael and Ryu about to do the Hadouken. I don't know if he's gonna attack him or what. I do have the graphic novel that I haven't read yet, but I had to pick this up. It was only $15, so this is definitely gonna be a future graded book. Definitely, that's gonna be on my list. Let me put that away. Yeah, so I don't know if I mentioned this already, but the hunt was really for Godzilla themed stuff, because I know I may have not told you guys, but I've been getting on this Godzilla kick for almost the last month, and I'm trying to collect more Godzilla, add it to the collection. And it's exciting because it's kind of like, well, my favorite Godzilla is the 2014. I actually binge watched Godzilla 2014, Godzilla King of the Monsters, Kong Skull Island, and I gotta watch the first Godzilla versus King Kong, and I'm still looking for the last one. Now that I want the last one, Kong X Godzilla, whatever it's called, I can't find it. I go to a bunch of Walmarts, I cannot find it, so I'm probably gonna have to order it. Now, I did find those movies I forgot what the shop's name is, but they sell like used DVDs, and I was able to find all of them for like $5 to $10 each, so that was great. All Blu-rays, all in great condition. And last but not least, the Last Ronin with a grade of 9.6. That is awesome. And the plastic on this is larger and it's way thicker. So yeah, so I guess they are different sizes. I didn't know that. But from what I was told, if I go to the site and I scan or look up, there's a barcode right there, it'll tell you why it got the grade that it did. It'll show whether it had markings, fingerprints, little dents. But that is awesome. Let's see. Yeah, so take a look at that. That's like the iconic cover that's usually on the graphic novel. And you have that on the back. But yeah, 9.6. I wish I would have waited to get this autograph signed by Eastman or Laird. That would have been really dope before I got it graded, but it is what it is. I still have that 40th anniversary book that I got signed. If I remember, I'll show you a picture of it, and I want to try to get Eastman and Laird to sign that one, and then I'll definitely end up getting that one graded as well. But this is definitely going to be hung up in the toy room. All right. So yeah, since I had to go into the county to pick this up, I said, okay, well, let me make this toy hunt a Godzilla toy hunt. All right. So I hit up a bunch of GameStops, and I was kind of getting disappointed. I was like, but you know, I think I went to four GameStops. So while I was still searching, I went to one GameStop in the mall, and they didn't have anything. But then next door, they had this shop that sold nothing but Funkos, and I don't think they're open all the time, because I think someone asked them, hey, I didn't see you here last time, and I think the owner or one of the staff was like, hey, yeah, sometimes we're not here opening up. And I'm surprised to see a Funko store, because I feel like people are always saying that it's going out of business. It went out of business before, so I'm like, are they chancing it? Because I know the other half was all the Yu-Gi-Oh cards and all that. So that's probably not Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards, or maybe there's Yu-Gi-Oh there. I have no idea. So maybe that's how they make most of their money, which I wouldn't be surprised, because I saw some people there looking at graded cards as well. But I said, let me go in. They might have some Funkos that I'm actually looking for. I'm not a big Funko collector, but I'll collect certain ones. If it has to do with certain pop culture, like with movies, for instance, I have like the 90s NECA 90s NECA, the 90s movie of Turtles. I have, I think, 1 or 2 Predators. I have a couple of Aliens. The only Marvel figures that I get from there, though, or my favorite, which is the Thing and the Hulk. Those are the only ones that I've gotten, Funko wise. And Captain America, I forgot. Every Captain America that comes out, I cop it. But that's about it. Because I'm thinking, RoboCop. I have the RoboCop. I have the Ed 209. So those type of things I like of Funkos, because it's kind of dope, because you don't see a lot of those as figures or even statues. So to me, I look at the Funkos kind of like fun statues. So I decided to pick a few up, and I finally got a Thing, literally and figuratively, him with his regular uniform. That's what I was waiting to get. Looks like it's based more on the comic than the movie, because I have the trench coat Thing. I have the one where he's in his spacesuit with the helmet on, and the one in his spacesuit without it on. So I'm gonna put this in my office at work. And then, let's see, I finally found an original Xenomorph from the first Alien. So I had to get that. See, I just found the Alien from Alien Earth. Now, Alien Earth, it's a whole different story. But Alien, picked it up. And then I saw this from Prey, the Feral Predator. So I had to pick him up. That was so dope. I didn't get to see a Naru. I didn't see her. If I saw her, I would have picked her up. But picked up the Feral Predator. So I'm probably gonna end up going to Michael's or a hobby shop and trying to get another display for the Funkos. Or, I'll decide once I get the new toy room how I'm gonna like situate everything. And then I got Deck with Bud from Badlands, so Predator Badlands, so that's pretty dope. And for right now, they don't have the synth. What's her name? Dia? I already forgot. So pick those up since I was there. I was trying to look for Godzilla ones too. I wanted the 2014 Godzilla, but I couldn't find it. They only had like the big 1954 Godzilla and the smaller 1954 Godzilla. So at some point, I'm gonna go back and research the classic Godzilla once I catch up on this, because I still need to read my Spider-Man and Godzilla crossover. I still need to read the 2 Power Rangers versus Godzilla I have, and I have one more prequel comic to the second movie, I believe. Yeah, it's a prequel comic of Kong x Godzilla New Empire, a prequel book. So that's why I'm trying to pick up the movie. So I picked up that. Then I went to another GameStop. They didn't have anything. So I did hit up a Target, and I found these. I love these little arcades. So I just randomly found this in Target, this WWE or WWF wrestling style arcade based on like the Steel Cage Challenge, which I think came out on Sega. Yeah, Steel Cage Challenge, I think came out on Sega. So I love getting these little arcades because I like posing some action figures next to them. So I might, any like place, holdovers or spare probably wrestlers that I don't know what to do with them, instead of putting them away, I might try to put them on a shelf with that. So that is dope. And I finally picked up this Hulk from my office. I thought I had this Hulk, but I don't. I have a different Hulk. So I just finally decided to pick him up because I have more thing in my office than the Hulk, which is crazy because Hulk was my original OG. So like I said, I did hit up 3 GameStops, and the last GameStop I wasn't gonna go to. I was just gonna call it a day, but I said, I'm already out, I'm near, let me just check it, because I haven't been to this GameStop for a while. And it's actually a much better GameStop than the ones that I've been to, so I might have to see it more often if I'm in the county. And boom, I had the luck. I was able to find Godzilla King of the Monsters, the the Burning Godzilla. That is awesome, because I saw this on the GameStop app, and I think it was sold out. So I don't know if either I saw it, I'm like, I'll pass, or it was sold out. But I do have a Godzilla on pre-order. This is the stylized version. The stylized version is just the statue. The other version that I put, and this is from Hiya Toys, by the way. So the one I have on pre-order, I think it's a 2014 Godzilla, and that one you can actually pose. It's posable. But I thought it was going to be released in December, and it was on hold. And now when I went to check, it says that the new shipping date is going to be in July 2026. So I'm like, whatever. What I do like is that GameStop won't charge you until they actually ship you the action figure or whatever it is you order. So at least I know that it'll be held for me. I don't know if people go to GameStop and purchase a lot of Godzillas like that, because the other Godzilla that I posted, if you guys are following me on TikTok or Instagram, I posted the other stylized Godzilla that I found, I think it's the 2014 Godzilla, or from the second one. And that one at that GameStop, that was sitting there for a while, they told me, before I bought it from them and took it off the shelf. So technically those are my two first Godzillas. I do have like the I think the Super 7 Godzilla from 2023, the smaller one, but I wasn't really feeling that one. I don't want to collect those anymore. I want to get more of these from like Hiya or maybe Bandai, but I think Hiya looks like it has the best one so far. And I hope to go to another Comic-Con, because every time I went to any Comic-Con, they always had a section, I remember, of guys selling nothing but Godzilla statues. And now that I'm into Godzilla, I hope to see those guys again when I go. So it wasn't a total bust. I found something Godzilla, which I'm totally happy about. And so I was able to pick that up. And last but not least, I figure I usually do these on shorts, but I said, I'll do these right now. So I did pick up these mystery bags. I did pick up 2 of them for Godzilla. So I said, F it, since I'm doing Godzilla, let's see what I got. So let's see what I got in the first one. Oh, I already saw it by accident. Oh, nice. Godzilla, nice. And is he the main one? Yep, that's the first one. Because you got Space Godzilla, Mecha Godzilla, Mothra, Rodan, King Ghidorah, Gaiden, Jet Jaguar, Ghidorah, and then 2 exclusives. If you want to pause that to look at that. All right, so got Godzilla on the first try. That's what's up. All right. Let me see. Where's the second one at? All right, got the second one. Let's see. See what we got. Oh, what the heck is this? This is Ghidorah. I have no idea who this is. It looks like somebody that got some melted tar dropped all over them. So whoever that is. All right. I also got 2 of the Deadpool and Wolverine. The last time I got, who did I get? I got Elektra, and I think I got X-23 last time I did these. So hopefully I get somebody a little better. Okay, and this is, oh, nice. Got Wolverine. Finally, at least one of the characters. Main characters. Oh, let's see if I get lucky with Deadpool. Let's see. Or Dogpool. Maybe I get Dogpool. Yeah. Oh, nice. Gambit. Cool. I'll take that. I'll take that as a constellation prize. All right. And then get this trash out the way. Last but not least, I decided to get 2 more of these plush danglers. So let's see who I get. I forgot who I got last time. Who I got last time? Did I get Captain America? No, I got Ghost Spider and I think Rocket the Raccoon. Yep, I got Rocket the Raccoon last time. Let's see. See if I get lucky this time. Oh, Iron Man. Nice. Good old plushy Iron Man. All right. Not bad. Like I said, I'll take that. All right. And last, but certainly not least, let's see. Do I get a cap? Do I get a Hulk? Oh, feels kind of big. Pause. Another ghost spider. Whatever. Maybe I'll give it to somebody. All right. Anyway, that is my mini toy hunt vlog haul. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you like what you're seeing on the channel. If you want to see anything in particular, just let me know. Would you guys pick up this weekend anything new? Anything fun? Anyways, hit like and subscribe. Please follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you can. Trying to just do some toy photography and just keep it fun, keep collecting fun. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. See you on the next one. Stay safe out there. God bless. Peace.